name is Kevin Sidebottom. I'm a speaker, author, and trainer, and I help sales organizations grow sales, decrease the sales cycle, and do so with a common wordage for everybody to walk forward together with a common voice. That's what I do, and I love doing this. Today, let's talk about what a sales manager's role is, or what do they do? Okay? Well, by definition, a sales manager is somebody who manages people and processes. Well, that doesn't sound very fun, does it? But sales managers have many roles that they have to do. I mean, typically they're the financial guy, checking out the finances, seeing what's going on, checking out our planning for our annual operating plans and stuff like that to see where we're supposed to be, forecasting basically. They have lots of roles. But today I want to focus in on one of their key roles, and that's for how they're working with their sales team. Today we're going to talk about that. We're going to see what makes a bad sales manager and what makes a great sales manager. So let's start with the bad so we can get to the good. Bad sales managers are somebody who are screaming at people, threatening them, demoralizing them, just to get people to move forward. Because again, they're trying to manage people and processes to get something done. They don't care about feelings. They don't care about adding value. They just want to see results. Those kind of people that don't really value people should not be in a management position. They're adding no value. And I've had some bad ones. I've also had great ones. The bad ones, I mean, literally, I had a guy that was basically sexist, racist, anything you could think of. I mean, the words that were coming out of his mouth and what he would say, you would just be looking at him going, why are you not sitting in HR? Because you should be on your way, buddy. But he was a sales manager. I only worked for him for a little while, and I should have asked better questions during the interview to understand him better and how he managed and how he worked with teams to really understand that. But again, in an interview, you can miss things. Some people can interview really well and be total bombs. Okay? Well, let's talk about what we really want in a sales manager. So a sales manager should not be really a manager of managing people and processes. We actually want them to be considered really a leader or a coach. We really want them focused on how they can grow people. And successful ones, you typically see the sales team being promoted to different levels of positions because they've excelled so well and not leaving the organization just to get out. And that's typically what you see in bad ones. Now, we want them to be successful and help the team grow. Here's how they do that. They add value and they care. That's why they add value to the team. They're working with the team. They're investing in the team. They're bringing in sales trainers to help the team together. They're bringing a team together to collaborate. Hey, they could even be just doing something simple like reading books together. Yeah, I know reading books doesn't sound very fun, but you can do it. 10 pages a day. You can do a 300-page book in a month. It's really not that difficult. It's how I do 12 books every year. I've been doing it for a decade. Simple process. But you need to have someone who's ongoing, trying to build relationships with their team members, add value because they care. That's somebody we want to work for. Somebody who is not just going to, at the drop of a hat, just fire us because they got to make a cut or they're just trying to hit numbers and that's all they really care about. We want somebody who cares about us and wants to add value. Okay? Now, the other thing we want out of a sales manager is a coach. That's right. We want somebody with a coachable spirit, not a guy screaming on the sidelines like you see on the football games that are about to have an aneurysm, but actually somebody who's actually going to coach us to build us up. So here's what that looks like. And to give you a little background, I was certified as a coach with John Maxwell, who is basically the leadership guru of the 21st century. And what he does is he trains people to be coaches and keynoters and everything. But when he's asked to go to a country to help train their leadership team, Droves of people will hop on a plane, get down there, and help him train. They do it on their own dime because he's got that much influence, people. He doesn't even ask them. People just volunteer and go because they want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And that's pretty special. Now, for our coaches, we want a coach to actually be somebody who derives the answer from within us. That's right. Instead of telling us what to do, they actually ask us questions to derive the answer from within us to fit the situation. And then they're going to talk about it. Now, I've had coaches and life coaches and whatnot. The best ones ask those kind of questions. And yeah, it's kind of like going to therapy, but for sales. But they're going to ask us questions, not about our deepest, darkest feelings. They may ask us, how do you feel about this situation? What's kind of rolling around inside of you? But they're going to ask us questions and help us derive our answer. That's the kind of coach you want. That's how I would want to work for a sales manager, and who I'd want to work for a sales manager is someone who's going to coach me up and add value. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My links are below. If this video is helpful, click like, share, subscribe. Let others see this and add value to them. All right? See you next time.